Oh yeah, she was like talking to me. I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna take everything in your house."
So stupid.
They put Eden's story in this in Battlefront. That's funny.
Who's?
I think she's in the in Obi-Wan. Oh no! You
I
know
don't
what
think
I
she
just did?
was.
Do you know what I just did? I just, dude, I just. Oh my god! I think I got her confused with that one lady inside of Far Cry just now, and I just mixed everything together. That's so stupid. Glad it, I'm glad that everybody saw me go live and do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Welcome everybody. This is the new Star Wars review thing that we're going to be doing. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
While we do this, we're going to be playing Battlefront 2. So have fun watching that.
I changed my mind. I want to play.
Well, I'm glad I figured that out that quickly. All right. Oh, let me turn that down. Way down.
Shit, what'd I do? That's not what I wanted.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to
Oh,
podcast.
I can barely hear Geo on it. Ah!
Geo, speak louder because you mumble anyway.
Hello? Hello, hello.
How about now, Geo or Lucas?
The audio's still kind of low. Give me a minute, also. Do you have a headset? I'm gonna try this for me. On Geo's, I can hear him, but it's still kind of low.
Did you connected online, Geo?
Yeah, I finally connected.
Excellent. Well, again, welcome everybody. Sorry, this is gonna be a new, instead of me doing 2 podcasts per week, I'm gonna do one podcast review thing with Star Wars. Today's for Star Wars, and then we'll do today's for Legends on Fridays. What? Oh no, I messed up. That's not what I meant to do. That's so funny. Alright.
Hello?
Hello.
This isn't working. This headset sucks.
Good.
Damn it. Fuck it, I'll just deal with that later. Ah! Let me see what happens if I use my Discord on my phone.
Geo, let's talk shit about him until he gets back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get water.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
I hear you.
Audio is still low on that. It's okay. I'll do it later.
Boop.
Oh, poodle.
Oh, poo.
Poodle. Give me cracked corn and I don't care.
Crack corn.
Geo eats a
Alright, we're rolling.
All right, Geo, what's going on new in the Star Wars universe?
Well, well, we just had Star Wars Celebration this past weekend, and they announced a few things. For one, it says here Lucasfilm announces 3 live-action Star Wars movies from directors Dave Filoni and James Mangold and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. And pretty much it's so like there'll be, I guess, another trilogy coming out, it sounds like, and it's gonna take place and it's this trilogy is apparently taking place like after the events of Rise of Skywalker.
That's kind of cool. I'd like to see a whole new fucking thing. Hopefully not with those characters.
Yeah. I want to see something brand new and not another Death Star like remake.
Yeah, I agree with Lucas. The whole Death Star and then the Death Planet. It's like, dude, you guys can't think of anything different.
They keep just doing the same thing, and then they're like, "Oh, let's just tell it from a different way." I'm like, "Okay, come on, guys. We've seen Order 66."
Oh, so
let's see
here's what this says. It says, set after the events of Rise of Skywalker, that will feature Daisy Ridley back as Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order.
I mean, if it's written, I kind of liked her character, but at the same time, she could have been better.
Well, it sounds like we need to not have her.
Yeah, that's too. I'm totally fine with that. Also,
Yeah, I am too. I'm fine with a woman fucking Jedi. That's not the problem. It's just like I'm ready for another character.
yeah.
Like Disney has full reign on this right now.
Watch them be like, "Oh no, Palpatine's back again." They're like, "How? I don't fucking know, man." She's just back.
Too big hot one. You're like, God damn it.
Palpatine, why are you like this? And the next episode after that is like Palpatine's therapy session. It's like the whole 2-hour-long movie.
You know what they should do? They should just change the Sidious for the in the real, like, make it a completely serious movie, but when Sidious actually does show up, which we know is inevitable, he'll show up as the Family Guy one.
Oh God. When that Carter, like Lois's dad, playing Sidious. I guess nobody heard that.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, wasn't it Carter that was playing Sidious in that?
I think so. Which Carter's also hilarious because he's just the worst kind of person.
Yeah, Dr. Hart's pretty awesome. I love him.
You have brain cancer.
Oh, sorry, it's the wrong chart. Yeah, sorry, you're fine. Like, but would you mind helping me, like, come to this room and tell the people for me? And they're like, well, that's your job. I don't wanna.
Yeah, those are all my malpractice lawsuits. Yeah, don't worry about those.
Yeah. Wait a minute, are we in the same game?
Yeah. Maybe not the
Yeah.
maybe not the same thing yet because we'd started mid. Yeah, we'll be on the same thing eventually though.
Son of a bitch. I can't multitask for shit. Like, trying to look at news and plus playing this game is hard.
Dude, just think about what you saw. I'm excited about. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've gotten better and better at multitasking over the years.
Yeah, I'm ready for the new Ahsoka, man, dude. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that looks good.
Why can't I fire my gun? What is happening?
Also, yeah, I like the idea of the Apprentice. Like, we need more stuff following the Sith and just like villains in general. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I feel like they tried that with the last 3 movies, but it just was not good. I didn't like. I mean, I liked that he was half Skywalker, half Solo, but it's I don't know.
It went into that without any idea of what the rest of the movies were going to be like, and you can't ever do that. Like, no matter what, even if somebody didn't like it, you shouldn't try and change something halfway through just because somebody complains a little bit. You should be like, well, I guess I need to. You need to stick with your shit.
Yeah, you just need to make them evil, and that's it. That is what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm getting wrecked. Ugh.
Welcome to the podcast where all we do is play games and say "fuck," "shit," and you're like, "What are they doing?"
Yeah, I know exactly. So I wouldn't mind actually seeing a full blown 3-part series movie of Ahsoka. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, not at all. She was really cool.
Yeah, I really can't wait for the series.
Other characters, I would like to see something with Chewie. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
like how they did Solo. They should do like a fucking just even a Chewbacca movie.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea of them doing it on Kashyyyk, but I swear to God, they'd have to like not go anywhere near the holiday special like they did all those years ago. That would be the worst mistake ever. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
I never watched it, but I watched somebody react to it one time on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is real." It was like one of the most horrible things I've ever seen in my life. So let's bring those little Ewoks back. Everyone's favorite. Let's do something with them. A little Ewok Jedi.
Ewok Jedi.
we've heard there's a story about one. It'd be kind of funny to see that story.
I can't even shoot my gun for some reason. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got to put your finger on the trigger.
I'm literally spamming my trigger and it's doing nothing.
Oh, is it one where you have to hold the trigger down or something instead?
I tried doing that too, and it's.
Did you try doing the left, trigger first?
Yeah, I
was
tried
totally
every
expecting
button I could try.
Dude, he's one hit. That's
I would
tough.
love to see some brand new shit and Star Wars that they've done before, like follow a group that even leaves the galaxy that they're in, or something like that, or goes somewhere else, or like new threats. Like, what if there's something where that could destroy the Force? Like, that'd be pretty crazy to see.
I wouldn't even mind seeing them go to a whole new galaxy and try that.
Yeah, exactly. Or something else they could do. Yeah, giant Cthulhu type creature. That'd be kind of weird to see in Star Wars, but why not? Eats whole planets instead of having somebody just shoot it with lasers constantly.
Okay, so that says here that they're also releasing a series on Disney Plus next year called The Acolyte, and it's set between the Old Republic and the prequels.
Yeah, that's the one
Yeah.
about the Sith, isn't it?
Is it the Acolyte or Princess? I guess.
The
I don't know
Acolyte.
if I got the name right or not. Is it about the Sith?
Yeah, it says
Nice.
shows
That
told
one's-
from the perspective of the Sith.
Yeah, it's about time we saw something like that. Don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, but they've messed up lately with some of the last stuff they've done. They need to do something, hit the ground running pretty hard with their next projects. And like David says, Disney needs to stop just pumping shit out. They need to actually make sure it's good quality.
Yes, dude, that's the worst thing about Disney. Is my biggest complaint is that what they have done is they did those first 3 movies and were like, man, we made a shit ton of money, and so they just were like, pump out shows. And don't get me wrong, Mandalorian was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Marvel's doing the same thing. They're pumping out too many movies. I'm like, dude, give us good quality shit. Stop
Yeah.
all the movies, man.
But again, Marvel's owned by Disney, so I mean,
Exactly.
Disney's just trying too hard to make money too fast. When they were doing a decent job at the beginning, you could tell when they rushed it when the 3rd movie came out.
Yeah.
There's also another series I'm looking at here, Skeleton Crew. And
Skeleton?
yeah, Skeleton Crew, and it's supposed to arrive this year, and it stars Jude Law and is focused on a younger cast of characters, owned in very much on the show's inspiration.
Jude Law? Okay.
Everybody says just like that guy. I agree.
That's one I'm really willing to see right there. I like Jude Law as an actor.
Yeah.
That is one thing I really like about Disney is they have brought in so many guest actors. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, Lucas, and I apologize, but they did bring 2 guest actors into Mandalorian, the new season.
Nice.
And spoiler alert, it's Jack Black, one of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Playing
that was a surprise.
He's like a ruler of a planet with another I think her name is Lizzo. I think that's what her stage name in real life is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty lit, man.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And of course Jack Black always plays a really good character.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind when they do cameos like that, but when they focus on just a cameo, like, that's the big highlight of something. They're like, oh my god, Mace Windu showed up. I mean, actually, that'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I was like, that's a great cameo. No,
Yeah,
but
it's just when they keep throwing in, like, cameos, and that's, like, the big, thing.
now that was actually one of the smallest parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job with it, man.
Yeah. Well, either way, as long as the show itself is good, that's good. But
I liked Boba Fett, but I agree with what you were saying. In the fact that, man, they really should have not done 2 episodes of Mandalorian in between.
yeah, that was dumb. And the Power Rangers, I don't know what the fuck the deal was with that.
Well, I mean,
Introduced that badass Wookiee. That was an intense fight scene.
yeah, but I'm gonna throw it to you, Lucas. It was something new. The Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, at the same time, it was something that was totally unwanted in every circle. Like that chase scene that they had in their little hover scooters. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, I think the funniest thing that I saw, I think it was the first season of Mandalorian where they make fun of the stormtroopers' terrible aim.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Well, right next to it and couldn't shoot it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just having the worst time imaginable.
It's all right, man. You just
No,
gotta
like,
get.
I can't shoot my weapons. I don't know
Still?
why. Like I literally can't. I literally can't do anything. Because I know.
Maybe the controls are all off. I don't know.
I mean, we could always have you restart your game and after this one, or you can restart it now and just rejoin us. I mean, that works too.
I'm gonna check my controls because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You guys ever read any of the Star Wars comics?
Not the comics, but I did. This has nothing to do with it, but I read the Halo comics and I like that. I read, I think, one Star Wars book, and it wasn't, it was one of those off-world things. I don't even remember the whole premise of it. It was so long ago.
The Star Wars comics, there was one with Yoda where he like crash landed on a planet and all these kids like were on the planet. It's kind of like Lord of the Flies, and they all had kyber crystals, and they all knew how to use the Force, but they weren't like Jedi's. That was kind of interesting, and he ended up fighting like a mountain made out of kyber crystal for the finale. And I was like, dude, Yoda's a badass.
Oh, wow.
And so like seeing something like that would be kind of cool. And they had this Darth Vader kind of chapters thing where showing different people and how Vader affected their lives. And one guy was having like PTSD while he was trying to fight him in a starship, and another one, like the chick fell in love with him and tried to kiss him and he stabbed her. And then another one, like he landed on a planet and killed some monster, and everybody like thought he was a hero for that, but in the end, yeah, he was just simply trying to kill the creature for himself. But it's interesting to see it, like how everybody was affected by Darth Vader.
Wouldn't that be funny to go to a whole different world that's like way away from all this like First Order, like in a galaxy that has no idea what the fuck First Order and Sith and Jedi are, but they still have knowledge of the Force and stuff. It's just they use it differently. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what that was with the kids on that planet. I love in that 70s show when he's like, yeah, no parents would be awesome. Like Lord of the Flies. And he's like, Kelso, did you ever finish that? And he's like, no.
No. Dude, Kelso was so silly. There, see?
I wanted to like the 90s show, but I was like, oh no.
That's another one I kind of liked. I actually kind of liked it. I agree that at the beginning they didn't have a lot of chemistry, but I felt like they slowly got it. It wasn't great chemistry.
There were 2 actors. It was the chick that played Eric's daughter, and then the other one. They felt like they were the only 2 real actors that that were decent actors and actually had chemistry.
Yeah. Yeah, the gay Chinese kid was just like really like.
They tried way too hard with that, and everybody kept saying he was great. I was like, oh,
He's so strong.
Yeah, to see like a new Kelso type character instead, he just sucked, and I was like, man, this guy's not funny at all.
Like, man, just because you're gay doesn't mean you're strong. Like,
yeah, they didn't need to replace like a whole bunch of characters by just making them just like all the other ones. They just needed new personalities.
Oh, damn, dude! I almost got one of the fucking uh space vehicles on here. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we
So,
need to invite Geo.
anybody that's watching, David says he's a Star Wars fan, but he's never played KOTOR.
Nope.
That's blasphemy.
That doesn't
That's
mean I'm not a
something
That doesn't mean I'm not a Star Wars fan. It just means I haven't played the fucking game.
You're not a Star Wars fan, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you definitely need to play it. It's literally like Star Wars D&D kind of.
I mean, that does sound cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fucking great, and the story's great. The second one's not as fun, but I liked it regardless.
Hell yeah. Well, I can say for certain I have met Jango Fett and Boba Fett, but the Boba Fett I met was
Boba.
like, yeah, Baba, Booba, Boba, don't care. It doesn't fucking care. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows what I'm fucking talking about.
Boba.
I met the kid actor one for that one, not the adult one.
Yeah, still cool though.
Yeah, he was really nice, really cool.
Yeah. It'd be cool to hear that, meet the other guy just because he's got that iconic voice that's like behind all of Clone Wars. I'd be like, say a line for me. Oh, actually got him. Okay. I shot down a ship. Did you watch all of Clone Wars? I don't know. Did you?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm really excited to finish it through the series with Geo.
What's the last season you saw?
I don't remember, man. It's been so long since I've watched Clone Wars.
Yeah, I didn't like.
We'll get there when that bridge passes.
Yeah, Clone Wars was great.
All right, boys, here I come.
Like they really expanded the universe in that one. Okay, that's another thing. Let's see something that takes place on Dathomir, like live action. That'd be pretty fucking cool to see.
Well, we should have.
Pretty cool.
I want to see a Sarlacc pit movie.
That's it.
just like
the whole movie was like an hour and a half of just some like live camera feed of like they set a camera up and people walk by and like fall in.
I just want to. I wouldn't mind just seeing like a 30-minute little like thing where it's like all it does the whole time it goes is in the arms of an angel, and then it just shows like people getting eaten by the Sarlacc pit continuously.
They're like, we need the Sarlaccs from being killed. They're almost extinct. For just 69 cents a month, you'll be able to afford to help the Sarlacc by feeding them to people, prisoners.
Well, you don't know why. Ah! I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit again. This is fun. I like this game.
Yeah, how you doing on it?
I restarted everything and it just still won't do it, so I just gave up.
The fuck?
The fuck? We're gonna have to figure that out for you, man, because like it shouldn't be doing that clearly.
Yeah. So like you're holding down the right trigger and it's not shooting at all?
With any character you choose, or is it just like specific one?
Dead. Hey, Gio, you should run a D&D game.
Eventually. I'm 100% down.
Yeah.
Well,
They
since you,
make a good deal.
well, Gio, since you gave up on that, what's some more Star Wars shit? Mine.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. I'm looking right now.
Oh,
Well, uh, S- Star Wars Tales of the Jedi is officially getting a second season.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks pretty cool.
I don't think I saw the first one.
Yeah, it's basically in Clone Wars.
Huh.
Tells you like
Will
it
that be in
tells you
the?
like the stories about like just about certain characters. Like the first season, it was about Count Dooku and Ahsoka.
Huh. That sounds really cool.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
I was
what.
thinking of Visions, Star Wars Visions, but yeah,
I
I
haven't seen Visions either. Is that going to be a part of the chronological thing, Gio? The Visions and all that?
Speaking of Visions, Volume 2 just got confirmed.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. I didn't see the other one.
Yeah.
Didn't know that one. Tales from the Jedi was.
I don't know if that's canon. I've never seen it, but I don't know.
I think it is. There's a really fucking. The first episode's really cool. The second one was the goofiest fucking bullshit ever. Me and Chris were like, "Okay, this is stupid." We're like, "This is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen." But yeah, after that, apparently it got better.
The Bad Batch gets third and final season announcement.
Oh, really?
Everybody said that. I only watched like a few episodes.
Still never saw Bad Batch. See, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff I haven't seen, but it's because Disney's pumping them out so fast. I expected it all to be shit.
Yeah. And I keep going through these modes where I really like Star Wars, but then they fucking ruin something, so I just stopped watching it for a little while. And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh,
Answer that
I
later.
didn't know about this. The Lando Calrissian series is definitely still happening. Apparently.
I mean, this is what's weird. I feel like that one's gonna be good. I don't know why. I feel like they're gonna put in a lot of effort with that one. People are actually gonna like it.
Is it gonna have
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover Jr. in it?
Yeah, it says starring Donald Glover is still happening, though didn't share much as to when we might see more. I can just tell you it's still happening, and he's very excited about it. She said, all but confirming that Donald Glover is definitely on board. And apparently, Taika Waititi is still working away on his Star Wars film.
Oh no! After what he did with, I liked Thor Ragnarok, but with what he did with Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm a little iffy now.
Yeah.
Love and Thunder, I was like, what is this, man?
Oh, here we go. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau discussed their Star Wars film, Ahsoka, and more. It says here the Star Wars canvas keeps getting bigger for Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. That during Star Wars Celebration, took to the stage to formally announce Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie, which will be set during the New Republic. For Filoni and Favreau, it's the next logical step and a case of where the rubber hits the board, though they're hesitant to call it a finale for The Mandalorian. Which you can... Okay, yeah, so it just says that.
So wait, is Ahsoka a film or a show?
No, it's a series coming out in August.
Yeah, good. I still want to see Mace Windu, but once again, yeah, we keep talking about like characters coming back and doing stuff that they've already built up. But yeah, I want to see something brand new that they've never shown before.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If they came out with a Mace Windu series, I'd probably be super excited.
Watch it.
Yeah, because like that's outrageously cool.
I thought his lightsaber is the coolest out of all of them. I was like, what the fuck, dude? There's a purple lightsaber. That's badass.
Yeah, and he specifically asked for that offset. He was like, "Can we get a purple one?"
George Lucas said, "Oh, there's only green and blue and red," and he's like, "But I want a purple." Like, okay.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, okay." You're like, I guess so.
All right, yeah. Let me think about that. He's like, "No, there's no thinking. If you want me in the movie."
Yeah, and now
going back to Rise of the Skywalker, how they at the end of the movie it's only yellow, like her lightsaber is yellow only at the end. I was like, dude, she should have had it for like the whole movie. Like they should have explained her like getting this yellow lightsaber at some point.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Mandalorian producer, the Mandalorian producer confirms Din Djarin is no longer the only main character. Mandalorian began as a show about Din Djarin and Grogu, though fans have begun asking if that's still the case as season 3 explores the Mandalorians as a people instead of just as a person.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind stuff like that either. I've seen shows like Game of Thrones where the main character dies in the first season. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, what was that one movie where like you watch it and you it's like the first 5-10 minutes you're like, oh man, I'm really starting to like these characters, and then this laser thing cuts all of them in.
Oh, Resident Evil.
Dude, I was like, literally when I saw that I was like, what the fuck?
See, that was the only real good Resident Evil movie, and it wasn't even. I mean, it was still cheesy as shit, but it was like, okay, that one was good, and then they started fucking them up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Still though, I was like, well, at least I dated a chick.
So, are there
Okay.
are there any talks of any new Battlefronts? Does anybody know about that? Because I mean, this one's great, but I would love to see a newer one.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
check in a
probably
minute.
Better
gonna-
graphics.
got a gun or game coming out, like one that takes place in the Old Republic,
What's it called? Old Republic.
something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to be like in the time of KOTOR or something. I think.
Hmm.
I'd just been making that up, and I think they're talking about KOTOR 3 or something, or a remaster of it, which would be great. Let's get a remaster of Morrowind, people.
Dude, I'm telling you. Yeah, let's dive away from just for even half a second just to talk about that, because like Morrowind, one of the best games ever created.
Yeah. A remaster, just even if it wasn't too great, I would still love to see it. That'd be great if there's like an audio remaster too, of like the dialogue, and also Oblivion. Good to see Oblivion.
I wouldn't mind seeing Oblivion. I beat that game so harder than any game I might have ever played before that.
I've actually been getting back into that a lot lately. I don't know why. It's just been kind of fun to play it again.
Oh, David, it says here Ewan McGregor too, but Lucasfilm doesn't just yet.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Ewan
Yeah, it says
McGregor wants
Star
a
Wars-
second season.
Yeah, it says Ewan McGregor is apparently to make another season of the Obi. Speaking to Variety at Star Wars Celebration 2023, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy explained how the Obi-Wan actor and the fans might want another season, but it's not something the studio is considering just yet.
I mean, they fucked up the first one. I don't know if they could save it with another one.
I don't know, man. I like the first one. Like I said, it's the screenwriting. Yes. What like the one where the gate where they could have walked around it. Even I was like, "What? You wasted 10 seconds pushing that
Yeah.
stupid button and shooting that. You could have literally walked around it, no problem." In
See,
fact,
if we had Eli in this podcast for this one, he'd be able to point out exactly where they fucked up in every way. And I was like, oh yeah.
yeah, I don't know. The story itself I liked. The fucking screenplay. Like, what? I agree. When the girl was running and then the guy waited a second to let her keep going, I was like, "What are you doing? Just grab her."
Yeah. Oh, ride 'em home.
Oh, I want to ride my motorcycle.
Man, I'm gonna fit it for the wiggle, man.
I don't want to die.
Dude, the Stinger pistols. Such a good little weapon in this. You gotta do is hit the target and they'll continue to take damage for like 5 to 10 seconds or something.
ARC Trooper available. That was
So
one
the
thing.
next Star Wars Celebration will be in 20. Will take place in Japan.
One of the things I liked about Clone Wars so much was that how it went over some of the individualness of the clones. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Made
they
you
did that
really
thing.
like the clones.
Yeah, they did that thing where they started off in one episode with like a whole bunch of clone troopers like on their first mission, and then they slowly kind of started dying off throughout the entire show. And
Yeah.
then one guy thought he died, but he showed up in Bad Batch. I was like, holy shit, one of them's still alive. I was like, yes.
What was that? Rex. Rex was a badass.
No, it wasn't Rex. It was the dude with the. He's like bald and he's missing a hand. It has like a little robot wrench for a hand or something.
Oh no, that's Echo.
Yeah, he's still alive at least.
Yeah.
I met a couple of those scenes. Getting killed off was kind of sad. I was like, damn it, I like these guys. And they did a great job with I don't want to spoil anything. Although we know it's gonna happen anyways.
You know,
There's a Jedi
I've
that's
been
like a
watching.
Native American.
Do it.
Yeah. I was saying there's a Jedi that's like a Native American. I'd like to see his story told some more. I don't remember his
Dude,
character
that
name.
one Jedi.
Quinlan Voss.
Yeah, I think so. The guy with like the tattoos on his face and long black hair.
Yeah, Quinlan
Kinda
Voss.
like a green. That'd be cool.
Dude, that one Jedi that has who was played by Donnie Yen, who is like a blind like master martial artist Jedi.
He wasn't a Jedi
Yeah.
actually. He was just.
He could have been if he wanted to be, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. He was just in the Force.
He was clearly one with the Force, yeah.
Yeah. I do like characters that aren't actual Jedis, but they're good at using it. In canon, in lore, the reason the Death Star didn't shoot was the planet at the end of the first original trilogy. There was some dude in there that had shot Alderaan and it blew it up, and he felt so bad because he had been the biggest mass murderer in history that he didn't pull the trigger the next time when they asked. And that gave Luke enough time to get in and blow it up. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Could you imagine going over that guy's story?
Oh, they did in a comic. Yeah.
Damn it, Cruddy Dolphin 19, you bastard.
Goddamn cruddy dolphins. We're gonna have to take all the dolphins out when we go to Cumberland.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking. Anybody that's listening, I'm joking. I don't condone dolphins.
I would, however, like to try one shark. One delicious shark.
Yeah.
There are sharks that we're allowed to fish for, so.
Yeah, I know.
But I've been binge watching Star Wars Rebels for the past couple of days, and like gets me excited to see all the live action. I mean, I'm liking it so far. I mean, I got nothing wrong with it. I mean, like I never bothered watching it before because, like, I don't know, like whenever, because like, you know, I'm a big Clone Wars fan, and then whenever the show ended. The show ended, there was not really a proper ending to it. And then they just brought up Rebels, and I was like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah.
But no, but like ever since I saw the Ahsoka trailer, there was a bunch of people from Rebels in that trailer, and I was like, "Well, if I'm gonna watch this series, I need to know who these people are. Might as well watch the show." And it's actually, I'm quite impressed so far.
It's pretty damn good,
well, no, Rebels. I mean, Rebels is alright. I don't hate it. I don't like it, really. But it's just kind of right in the middle. I didn't see anything yet that's completely got my attention. Characters are a little iffy. I do like that dude that's teaching him how to be a Jedi. That guy's kind of cool.
Kanan.
Yeah. Kanan. I think it's mainly it's not necessarily the story, I think it's mainly the characters. I don't really like any of the characters.
trying to think of even more original. They should find a whole cat race of people, and like their whole niche is just like doing cat stuff.
Yeah. I did think it was cool in Rebels how they brought in Jason Isaacs to play that Inquisitor dude. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. I like that actor.
Talking about the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, and then when he showed up in the fucking Obi-Wan, it should have been him. I was like, why did they replace him? That was the perfect dude to play him.
Yeah, it is one thing I noticed. The Grand Inquisitor and Rebels. I mean, I know, and the Grand Inquisitor and Obi-Wan, like they're the same character, but like you look at both series and you're like, they feel completely different from each other.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about Battlefront 2. That one's actually canon, and then Jedi Outcast, is that the one that came out with? What's his name? That game's incredible. Backstory behind that in the canon, it's pretty great. The combat's great. Liked how there's an entire section on Dathomir. That was the very first time I ever, like, constantly, I was like, dude, who the fuck finds Darth Vader intimidating? He's got a breathing problem. Just like shoot him with like orbital lasers and kill him. But then in that game, at the very end, yeah, when he kind of pops up, I was like, okay, yeah, that was actually a pretty intimidating entrance. Also, that Inquisitor in that game was she was pretty hot. Had an emo look going on.
Which game?
Jedi Outcast. At least I think that's what it's called. Need to look at it in a minute.
Not talking about Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah.
Yeah, Fallen Order. No, Darth Vader's entrance in that shit was goated, but it was terrifying at the same time.
Christ. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, dude. When he showed up, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, alright, there we go. That's how you make Darth Vader intimidating.
Yeah, definitely, though.
Hey, like, as soon as he came in, she looked like she her pants. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Did you play that one too, David?
I don't know.
Well, it's the one where the entire game you're running around with a lightsaber, and it's like really good graphics, and you get that little robot sitting on your shoulder.
I played Force Unleashed. I know that. That was fun.
No, that's not the right one.
I know, but I played it. It was fun.
I loved Force Unleashed.
Yeah. I also kind of like that pod racer game.
I bet that was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was very fast paced, and like for a racing game in that time, yeah, that was very smooth. It still is actually one of the few racing games I'll actually play occasionally. Entire series following Yoda as he slowly succumbs to madness on that swamp planet.
The Dagobah series.
Dementia I have.
Damn it. Damn it! Dude,
my mind?
Dude, I was so close to 5th place. It's ridiculous.
I hate that shit. Yeah, right when I get 4,000 points too, the game's about to be over. And I can't click on anyone anyways.
Hell, man, I still have an opportunity to get it, but man, that dude's 2,000 points ahead of me right now.
It doesn't matter how many points you have, as long as you have 4,000, you're just quicker on the click. Clickers.
Boom, triple kill right there. Bop. Damn, dude, that dude got like 5 kills ahead of me in no time. What the fuck? Ah, outrageous.
Anybody remember what the name of that giant monster was that they fought in Clone Wars show? There's like a
The Zillow Beast.
yeah, that was a pretty cool episode.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for it.
Yeah. It was pretty rough.
I like how they did a lot of sections of the show just in like 3-episode chapters. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I liked it though because it really showed more of the story that and it really showed like an expansion of the Star Wars universe,
Yeah.
and it brought us to places that we never even thought were even in Star Wars, and really does well on fitting the gap between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Also, that weird
nobody would have known. The Padawan. Nobody. No shit. I didn't know. We didn't know that.
Yeah. And then that random story arc out of nowhere where they like went onto that planet or something like that, and they met the people that were like the physical embodiments of the Force. And I was like, dude, this guy's like literally just the
Oh,
dark.
Mortis. Yeah.
Yeah, and he like could just turn into a giant bat. And I was like, this guy's fucking pure evil. This is crazy.
Dude, I loved that arc so much. That was like one of my favorite arcs.
Yeah, when he tried to stab the dude and he just grabs the lightsaber, I was like, okay, yeah, you don't fuck with this guy.
I mean, now that I think back on it, that dude literally looked Grand Inquisitor.
Once again, the Dathomir. I liked all that shit. The Night Sisters. That was really cool looking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That guy who does such a good job with Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What's his name? Actor.
Sam Witwer.
something. Yeah.
Sam
First time I ever
Witwicky.
saw him in a show, it was something super cheesy. And I remember being like, oh god, this show's about to be horrible. And he was like the only extremely good actor in the show. And I was like, dude, this guy's a really good actor. Everybody else sucks. What is this crap? Like, why is he
Nah, dude. That he fucking honestly, I can't even think of anybody else other than him. Like, it's just he brings such a fucking energy character that it's crazy.
Yeah. I like how they described that spoiler. David.
What about a spoiler?
I didn't want to spoil anything.
For what?
Clone Wars.
No. Ooh, I just did a shit ton of damage to that.
Nice. I finally got fucking Anakin.
Ooh, I'm behind Anakin.
No!
Ah! I'm not a youngling. Leave me alone.
I loved in that Ryan George skit. Yeah, when he does that, he cuts not Darth Maul, but Mace Windu's hand off. And he goes, well, yeah, he's evil now. And he's like, all I did was cut a guy's hand off. He could apologize. He's like, nope. He's going to go ahead and go straight to the younglings and start killing them all. And he's like, why? He's like, because.
Because.
Because this
That's
is
just
the way.
a hell of a... He goes, so why did he cut off Dooku's head at the beginning? He's like, well, because Chancellor Palpatine gave him a really persuasive argument. And he said, what did he say? Do it.
Do it. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Ciao, David. robots.
They're robots.
What the hell does retribution do? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'll say one of the saddest moments in that that Obi-Wan thing was when Tarla was like sitting there, like she had the grenade, and she was like, before she had the grenade, she was like, "May the Force be with you," but like she realized that her droid actually had feelings when she didn't think it did, and she was like, "Oh my god, I'm a monster."
I totally forgot
Yeah,
about
that
much
was
of shit.
sad.
Remind me of the robots from Borderlands, where they like tend to have more emotions than the actual characters. Like when Loaderbot sacrificed himself in the end of Tales from the Borderlands, I was like, no, no. I was so upset.
All right, boys, move in. We gotta get up there.
Charge!
Me and David were just like, oh, it's a robotic Master Chief.
Yeah.
Ah, just standing behind us, mowing us down.
Let's talk about the Halo series. No, I'm just kidding. We'll never talk about that.
No, boo.
I didn't even watch it. I just saw like a couple of clips and I was like, oh my shit, no.
Dude, people who like the last Star Wars movie also like the live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah, and Halo. Dude, when they asked them, you know, like, why didn't you stick to the source material in Halo, did you hear how they responded?
No.
They were basically like, well, we didn't play the games. And they're like, what? They're like, why didn't you play them? They're like, we don't give a shit. That's what they said.
What the hell? How are you gonna make a Halo series by not
They just
even
don't
play
care.
the game to even know anything? Like,
People keep doing this thing with games and movies and shit where they don't even bother looking at the lore and they just start making shit like the new Resident Evil show. I was like, it's not just about zombies anymore. It used to be a long time ago. Now it's about like fungus and crap. It's like way more interesting
what
actually.
the fuck?
Which I'm
Outrage.
extremely disappointed that they're not going to stick with the Rosemary Winters for the next Resident Evil. It's like they built up this character for no reason.
Damn. Got more damage on that first one. Man, we only got 3 minutes. I'm putting in as much work on that as I can. I just went in there and just did a shit ton of kills. Oh, dude, you're in the right spot. Oh, get out of combat for just half a second. No, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let me spawn on my boy. Damn it, no!
Just happened to be one right there. Okay, I see how it is. I didn't click on default.
Something. This is, I don't know why I didn't mention this. Anybody who ever lived and ever wants to live a real life, I suggest going and looking up the Disney Star Wars Galactic battle cruiser immersion experience. Is a 2-day thing, and you get to role play a Jedi for like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Not just a Jedi.
You get to role play either a Jedi, a Sith, a First Order Sith, or you get to be a smuggler for 2 days.
I want to be a Wookiee.
I mean, I guess you can. You can walk around and you get missions from people. There's secret compartments. You get to do fly the Millennium Falcon simulator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty elite.
Noise.
We got one real close to where it needs to be. I'm going for it. I think I can actually get it from the spot I'm at. I'm going. No! General Grievous was waiting on me. He's around the corner to the left. Oh no, I can't talk to those guys. Oh well.
We got stabbed by an infiltrator. It's hiding in the hallway, the midsection hallway.
Oh, we're so
On
close.
An entire like 15 season thing based on just Jar Jar Binks and his shenanigans. I think everyone would love that.
Watch that happen because you said it. They're like, damn, what a good idea. They just hear us playing this game. They're like, yeah, let's do that.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, alright guys, I'm so sorry. Idiot fucking shit. I'm like, well, off to Mexico.
You're worse than the guy who makes fucking YouTube commercials.
That's me too. And they're like, ah! Kill this man. Just kill him. He doesn't
37
deserve it.
seconds. 37 seconds.
Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. No!
Okay, Dooku didn't see me. Come on, come on. Oh shit. Oh shit, I think I'm gonna get away with getting this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up this fucking thing! No! I don't wanna die!
I'm sure that's what everyone says.
Damn, do we have to start this over again because of that?
I hope not.
I feel like that's usually what happens.
Damn it. God damn it, David. Where were you? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Over here, you're number, what, 19 on the list? I'm 6? Blah. Oh, shit. Oh. What else can we talk about Star Wars wise? Oh, we are planning on doing chronological order of Star Wars reviews. Starting, I guess, next week. We're gonna go ahead and watch the first movie today, I think. That was tough.
Yeah, we'll start with the
Or whatever.
Phantom Menace and work our way.
Yeah, whatever the first one is. I'm assuming that's Phantom Menace, but it could be something like the fucking
I'll watch
Endor.
it, guys.
Well, actually, the first one will actually be Tales of the Jedi.
Oh.
Season 1, because it shows because it takes place before Phantom Menace, I do believe, because it has Count Dooku. It shows like a younger Count Dooku and plus Ahsoka's origin story as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like right before Count Dooku changed, or like turned.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to do that first, then the Phantom.
You know what? There was a couple episodes that I actually enjoyed more than others on Clone Wars was the ones about Darth Maul's homeworld. That was so fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly. Dathomir. That's what I've been saying the whole time. They need more.
That's what Dathomir is. Okay, I didn't realize. I apologize.
Yeah,
I guess I just
Dathomir.
didn't understand what you were talking about. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I love Kashyyyk too. I mean, I'd love to see something with that. I just like the way it looks. And those little teddy bear dudes, Ewoks. Let's bring them back. I mean, I thought I always liked them, even though it was ridiculous. I was like, yeah, they shouldn't have done that as well as they did, but that fight.
But yeah, it was hilarious that they did. Damn, dude, these guys are already fucking. Well, man. Yeah, these guys are already kind of whooping ass, ain't they?
You remember Family Guy's version of that fight when he sneaks up on the two stormtroopers and knocks one of them out? Then the other one turns around. They like manage to get their guns, and he's like, "No, dig your own graves with your helmets. Take your helmets off." And they're like, "Jesus, they're like, on. This is a little dark." And he's like, "I don't care." He's like, "Now take this knife." And he's like, "I don't want it." He's like, "Kill your friend."
Good God.
They were like vesting all over again last night.
Dude, that still took me by a complete and utter shock.
Yeah, Gio, your reaction to that was like pretty crazy too. You're like, "Jesus, Jeremy!"
Yeah, that was. I just couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I just couldn't believe
I
that
knew he
actually
wanted to
fucking
do something
happened.
weird with his character. Yeah, he didn't say a single word to me before that, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's how you're gonna do that?" And I was like, "Jesus
Do you know what he
Christ,
said to us? He goes, "She crushed my heart, so I crushed her skull."
Jesus."
I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, here's the thing, Vestin. If you end up going into the Bagman thing and disappearing and turning evil and shit, I'm gonna make a game in my game where your son shows up in my game, and he's gonna be looking for revenge.
Yeah, see, I already told him all this. Yeah, basically last night I was like, "Yeah, dude, your son's definitely gonna be looking for revenge." Did he tell you about the Bagman shit and all that?
He hasn't told me details about it or anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, you basically just said it, so he had to have said something.
Oh, that's all. No, he just literally is like, "Oh no, we're thinking about doing Bagman soon," and I was like, "Man, I think if you do that, this is what's gonna happen in my game."
Definitely, yeah, I told him I was like, "Yeah, dude, your son's probably gonna come back with wanting revenge in the future somewhere." Assuming like we got to figure out what happens next wise. I think the next game will have to be the Bagman game. That's the only
I
thing that
mean,
makes it.
yeah, honestly,
We'll have to start off with you guys dealing with what happened, and then follow that up with the Bagman game, and then show what happens afterwards too.
he pulled his heavy assault gun out. You piece of donkey shit.
It's a mackerel, you donkey. It was halibut.
Master
That's a movie you guys
Chewbacca.
need to watch.
Come on, let's get A. Let's get A. Let's get A. Be cap. All right, guys, let's go move on to the next one. Go to E, I guess.
E for everyone.
EA Sports. It's in the game. I kind of wish that they would do that at the beginning of this and be like EA Star Wars. It's in the game.
It's in the stars. That Wookiee from over here.
Yeah, that was me. I was Chewbacca. It was pretty sweet too, because he takes out those guys with the bubble shield like really fast.
Oh yeah.
You ain't taking this fucking objective, son. Not today. Have a seat, tank.
Yeah, do you watch Star Trek? Star Trek Personnel?
I've watched like a couple. I've watched like a couple of the classics. Just, all three, yeah, all three of them. But other than that, I don't know. I'm more Star Wars and Star Trek on it. But
Yeah, that's what I used to be. Is more Star Wars. I was like, dude, I mean, how are they gonna beat Star Wars? And my brother was telling me for years to watch it, and finally he forced me to watch one episode, and I was like, all right, that's not that bad. It was kind of cool. And I got so bored one day, I started watching the actual show, and yeah, it's now like my favorite sci-fi thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, this now I see why people like Star Trek. Like you just got to give it a very good chance. You'll definitely fucking love it, dude. It's amazing.
Man, dude, we were so fucking Dude, we had almost all the objectives and just we're gonna have to do this over again because we're gonna end up holding them back.
No.
Shit.
I don't want to.
I'm in 5th place.
Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Stop it, baby, get a boob, shoe with a boobity. So can we prevent them from boarding and winning if we kill them all?
I don't think so.
It's terrible.
Oh, stand there and take that. That show's fucking hilarious, by the way, if nobody's watched that. IT Crowd. Very short episodes, very short seasons. Binge that in like a day, probably.
Be hilarious if you could shoot these down and just like they all blow up.
Yeah, I loved in Halo when it added that in where you could blow up the drop ships. I was like, fuck yes. Yeah, Halo, they really fucked up with the last few games too.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, I mean, the first 3 games were considered like perfect, and then Reach also in ODST.
Oh, more about that Star Cruiser thing though, real quick. Dude, what else did that lady tell us, Gio? Because it was like everything she told us was like, what the fuck? Oh, they have cantinas, like actual cantinas that you can go and drink in with other adults.
Yeah.
I wonder how many drunken instances they've had where someone's like, "I'm Mace Windu," like attack somebody. Handle the force.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna dress in robes, and when I'm gonna go up to like different like members and be like, "I'm a smuggler. Do you need some spice?"
Need some spice.
I love that stupid thing that dude that he dresses up as a Jedi and then just like stands in front of a door at a grocery store, and every time the door opens, he waves his hand. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Back here, Droideka. What's up, David?
Hello.
Stop shooting at people. Ow!
The force is strong with this one. As I'm murdered.
Also, never really liked how overly strong Darth Vader was for like no reason. He just killed everybody all the time.
I know, and then they made Darth Maul kind of like weak as shit.
Darth Maul should have been way cooler. Yeah, that was one thing. One of the big mistakes. He should have focused more on Darth Maul instead of fucking Jar Jar.
Dude, Darth Maul really deserved so much more class. I did like that he came back in Clone Wars with the half fucking droid body, and then he came back in the movie with the half droid body. And you're like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Damn it. What was his brother's name? Savage something? Or Savage?
Savage Opress.
Yeah, that guy was really cool. Like, the voice actor that worked on him, that was just a really cool thing. I was like, okay, that's really awesome.
Savage Glasscock. I worked with a guy named Savage Glasscock once. That was his actual fucking name.
Really? Or are you just bullshitting?
I am not I'm not kidding. His uncle ran.
I did go to school with a dude who was only there for a week, and I'm pretty sure it was because of his name, and everyone was making fun of him. His last name was Butte Fununkner, but it looked like Butt Funker. I was like, dude, I feel bad.
Oh my
No, so Glasscock, his uncle actually ran. It was like the mayor of like Lookout Mountain for like a little bit, and so Glasscock was it was really Glasscock, and then they named him Savage, and I was like, your parents did that shit on purpose. I literally told them that shit. They were dicks on purpose. Nobody names their kid Savage in the first place.
Yeah.
But cool kid, really awesome kid. I never had any complaints with him. He's really nice. I made fun of his name one time. I'm busted out laughing as soon as he said it. First time I ever heard it. I was like, what? It's fucking amazing. And then I got pulled into the HR office and I was like, why? It's fucking awesome. Well, you can't make fun of it. I didn't make fun of it. I laughed. It was pretty shocking. I was like, ma'am, you hired him. I know that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, that was a quick loss.
Damn it.
That was like outrageously fast.
Outrageous.
Outrageous. Smooth move.
Criminal. Dun 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 dun.
Dude, I leveled up twice in that round.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back out of this. Boop. All right. Well, I think we've run over all the Star Wars stuff we can do. This is more of an introduction to what we do, what we're going to be doing. So thank you all for joining. We will see you next Tuesday
We'll
with
be doing more Star Wars
the
throughout.
first thing that we
Yeah.
watch.